Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you couldn't tell from the title of the video, this video is going to be about how Fuse from Apex Legends is completely broken and not in a good way. So I actually came into the firing range because I wanted to see the damage I can do to enemies with my knuckle cluster versus damage I do to myself, because whenever I'm in a firefight and I'm a little too close to the enemy and I shoot him with one, I always seem to take more damage than him. I think it just has to do with the fact that it doesn't always stick to the enemy, so he can move away from it, and sometimes I'm just right there and I just take a little bit more damage. But I decide, I'm in the firing range, I'm going to mess around a little bit, play with his ultimate. Now I put that pretty much right on top of that dummy, and it's a little bit further back than him, but it's pretty much right on him. He's in the fire for sure, but he's not taking any damage. So I thought maybe he's just a little too close to the edge, but as you can see, I just pushed him through there, and again, he didn't take any damage at all. I'm not entirely sure why, but anytime you talk to anyone about Fuse, they almost always say that his ultimate just plain out like blatantly sucks. Like, people think it's underwhelming. Once again, here we are, put the dummy in the flames, punch him through it, because it didn't land exactly where I wanted it, but no damage once again. And at the last one, I started to notice that, it's really not going exactly where I'm aiming, so I take my time with this one. And again, it lands behind the dummy by 2 to 3 meters. This time, though, when I push the dummy through there, he actually takes damage. So, I guess that's an improvement, but that's super inconsistent. You're looking at 2 out of 3 taking damage, or not taking damage, and that's really bad when you're in a firefight. You got this one here, took damage right off the bat. But then I noticed something else. That's not a circle. I've never seen a circle that looks like that before in my life. So I come over here, take my time, line it up, and then something even crazier happens. He's in the flames, not taking any damage at all, so I decide I'm going to go in the flames, see what happens. Nothing. Don't take any damage at all. And then I do this, and I start to take damage, and it starts to make me think maybe the reason that you're having issues, or I'm having issues, is because the ring itself can't tell between the difference in elevations. Because as you can see, the dummy is about 2 to 3 feet lower than the targets, which creates that break in the elevation, and neither the target nor the dummies are taking any damage. So, maybe it can't tell that there's a break in the surface, and it just nullifies the damage as a full circle. But I decided to go up here and get a bird's eye view and see what was actually going on. And once again, that's not where I aimed to put that. I tried to put it right on the dummy because that's where the damage is going to be. There's no damage in the middle. All it does is highlight your enemies, which was a really nice improvement. But, that's supposed to be a circle, and that looks more like a heart to me, honestly. At least I got damage out of that one, but, where's the consistency here? I'm seeing almost none. You can fire it one time, and it'll be perfect. You can fire it another time, and it's 100% the exact opposite. Like, once again, I'm trying to take my time. I'm trying to make sure that the part that's going to actually do some damage lands on the enemies, and it's not going where I want it. The shape isn't consistent, and even if it does hit them, sometimes, most of the times, it doesn't do any damage. So, that sounds pretty damn broken to me. So, if you guys have any thoughts on it, let me know. I just want to add real quick that, I might not have the most wins or most kills with Fuse, but I do main him quite a bit. I have over 1,000 games played and almost 500 enemies captured in his ult. And he's my favorite legend by far that's been added to the game. And I feel like his ultimate is just really underwhelming and basically useless, to be honest. And it's a real shame, because if they fix his ult, he could easily be a top 5 legend power-wise for sure.